Hello, everybody! It's me, Carmine DeStefano, the Bookman.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit.
Everybody remembers the A-Team, a show so popular it made Mr. T an 80s icon. So naturally, they had to turn it into a full-length motion picture 20 years after it was popular, and they called it The A-Team. Does it translate to movie form well? Well, let's take a look at it together, shall we? Movie opens. These guys are prepared to kill this man. Then they're not. Then they send dogs to kill him. Then he escapes. That's Hannibal, played by Liam Neeson. Then we meet B.A. Baracus, played by Rampage Jackson, who's beating guys up after they fixed the van. Then we meet Face, played by Bradley Cooper. He's being pummeled for messing with Ichawoma. And the answer is... Yes, I would! Hannibal runs into B.A. He convinces B.A. to take him to Face by... that! Turns out B.A. is a U.S. Ranger, as is Hannibal, as well as Face, who they rescue. Then we meet Murdoch, who happens to be a pilot. He helps the crew get out of Dodge with his chopper.
Kick my van! I'm gonna kill you, fool!
You can't park there. It's a handicap zone.
I knew you were crazy. I knew you were crazy. This is a mistake.
Why does this character yell so much? Oh yeah. Hannibal dupes the pursuers onto U.S. soil, which then means they are to be shot down. Later, after 88 successful AT missions, we meet that sweet, sweet ass. You know what the answer is to her. She's a military lieutenant that had a thing with Face. She warns him not to get involved in a matter the CIA is asking Hannibal to get involved in. It has something to do with US dollar plates being stolen for illegal production, some shit. Hannibal's general friend warns him not to get involved, then says they should get involved, just do it quietly. Afterwards, we see the evil military branch called Black Forest. Anywho, time for Hannibal to conjure up a plan. What's the plan?
Release the Kraken!
Nah, that would actually be cool.
B.A., you'll need a piece of contoured metal to make a skid plate.
Let's go, fool!
Murdoch, we'll need a car battery too. See if the boys at Black Forest can help us out.
They go through what they have to in order to, hello, Mammy! Hijack the truck with the illegal plates. They follow Hannibal's plan without hitch, then come up with a gnarly escape to take the plates back to friendly soil, where everything is all... The general is killed, Black Forest runs off with the plates, and our beloved A-Team takes the blame, along with a prison sentence. Few months later, Hannibal meets with the CIA guy. He tells Mr. Lynch he knows of the evil soldier's whereabouts. Then he shows Mr. Lynch. We focus on the ally called the Arab. How much money the Arab is General Deadman. Hannibal gets out of jail through a rather horrifying experience. Face is then Face is then sprung from prison before B.A. is taken out of a transport in a rather innovative manner. Murdoch is helped out of a psycho ward. How, you ask? To complete the getaway plan, the guys grab a plane with a tank inside. This is so after the plane is shot down, they could glide with the tank for a comfortable landing. Now then, Jessica Biel is hot on Agent Lynch's fanny. He is in his own Lord above. Let's see her again. Oh my God. One more time. Holy shit. And now in slow motion. Oh yeah, I would. Okay, her talk with Lynch leads her to believe the A-Team is working with him. Face makes certain she knows the truth in a very sensuously convincing manner. Time for the evil soldier's capture. It's actually rather well timed, though it leaves B.A. injured and looking like a bitch. Still, the Black Forest dude is arrested, while the A-Team holds the Arab hostage. Who is he, you ask? Why, General Buddy Guy, of course! Who would have thought that? Lynch and Hannibal then strike a deal. The A-Team survives, though the General doesn't. What time is it?
I told you I got a plan. I got a very good plan.
Time for another plan that requires phone convo between Hannibal and Lieutenant Lady. And what did he say during that phone call?
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yeah, I kinda had to sooner or later. Well, the A-Team are back in it, coming up with another well-laid plan. This one, Face conjures up. It appears intricate enough. Step 1.
Whoa, what is happening?
Step 2. Step 3. So much for that. Everything has gone to shit because Face didn't factor in the missile launcher. The evil soldier yaps instead of shooting, which gives B.A. ample opportunity to... About fucking time. This is Rampage Jackson. Now it would seem Lynch has the upper hand. He beats up Hannibal, leaving the General wide open. How much money? That's Murdoch under the hood. Lynch has the General along with the money plates. That is until Hannibal recovers enough to beat his ass and expose him to the authorities. Turns out the General was Murdoch. Didn't see that coming. Lynch is taken in as the A-Team.
As such, we would like to extend our most sincere apologies for what's happened here.
Pardoned and set free, right?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to charge you all with escaping lawful custody.
What? Hannibal, what's this guy talking
They
about?
were wrongly convicted, but it's still illegal to break out of jail.
Ah, what a shot in the crotch. Face shares a tender moment with his Lieutenant Honey before he and the team escape incarceration again. And that's pretty much it. So what did I think of this movie? It could have been better, but then again it could have been worse. Oh Lord, a lot worse. I liked what I had seen, more or less. The plans unfolded very interestingly. It was pleasing to watch when it comes to action scenes. I did appreciate the special effects. The casting was pretty good too. Then again, you can't go wrong with Liam Neeson. I do have to ask, is Bradley Cooper going to be in every fucking movie nowadays? Most of it was cliched and there were predictable elements. We knew Face would end up with Jessica Biel. We knew B.A. would stop his non-violent phase. That in itself was unnecessary. They kind of made it a moderate issue that dispelled itself. Basically, it was put in there just to get everyone geeked up when they saw his mohawk for the second time in the movie. My main problem was that this movie could have been good on its own. You'd have to change some basic elements, but really, did you have to make an A-Team movie? Hollywood just wants to sell a title rather than produce a decent action film. It could have been good with or without it having to do with the A-Team. I mean, you can't really have 4 elite Rangers without people saying, duh, it's the A-Team. But maybe you could have done something else. Maybe you could have had some kind of military faction or some militant side black ops group or some crazy shit that had nothing to do with a show that was popular 20 fucking years ago. I mean, I know a lot of people, like my friend Frankie Love, love the A-Team. But seriously, if you wanted to make an A-Team movie, why didn't you make it back in the early 90s? Why didn't you make it back even in the late 90s? Why couldn't you have made it back when Mr. T was still Mr. T instead of having Rampage Jack? There's so many reasons why it didn't have to be made right now. Overall, it's enjoyable once, but you'd probably get more out of it if you were a fan of the show. I really wasn't. I mean, I remember my friends whistling the tune in high school, but other than that, didn't really care much for this show. Thank you all for watching. I have more for you soon to come, so stay tuned, take care, and have a great day.
Release the Kraken!